pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
On the carry.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking downfield for Jones. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. Now a play fake. Brady rolling to his right. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Tyler Davison on the tackle. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Ringo.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Falcons 6. Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Play action. Here's Hurts. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off at his own 46. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the 1st quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. Sliding out of the pocket. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it's going to be second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Brady will try again on second down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And, look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
They're going to try and run this with Miller. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I don't care what you is. You ain't getting none of this.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
45. Mike, 45. I got it. 45's the Mike. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
At the 15.
Now this one complete on the slant route.
Jalen Hurts.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. On first down, Hurts. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
That's out to Chubb, complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. That third down conversion good for 23.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
second down. Here's Hurts. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of
16 yards, a first down.
First down, Falcons.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
That's complete, right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 4, this is second down and 1. They run. It's Gurley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Joker. Jimmy, breathe in now. 36. Check now, check. Hey, check it. Shit. Check 37.
Throwing again. Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. No, he almost had it.
Brady's pass.
Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Coverage by Keanu Neal.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Push him back. Mike's 54. Yeah, let's get set lunch. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Ozzy. That's the way. Mike's
From the gun, it's Brady. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Check. I got it. 45. Here we go.
The final shot before half for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Kenyon to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. William Golston. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's second down.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now a man open down the middle of the field. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
To Calvin Ridley. A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's third.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And the Buccaneers.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
A quick throw by Brady complete.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 4 yards out. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Now Bullock to add the extra point. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead.
Falcons 13. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Yeah. You don't want none.
A run for Nick Chubb. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Slam. Hey, I got him. That's me. Check the backer.
They run it again with Chubb, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Hurts.
Being chased out left.
Hurts, the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Hurts pass.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first.
First down.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Gurley, the ball.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
4-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
With the score.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
14.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Check it. Check 45 tonight. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on this.
From the 27, Brady. His throw incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. 3rd down here.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. On the run. He'll let this. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
45 the mic, 45 the mic. Get him, get him, get him. Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky. Back's mine, back's mine. Easy.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
I'm here all day. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing now is Brady. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Right there, 54.
On play action, now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He'll buy some time right. Looking downfield for Jones. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And so here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Falcons 28. Buccaneers 14.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Hey, 66.
54. Come on. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Brady now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. They run. Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep down. It got his man complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
The score, Falcons 28, Buccaneers 21. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
11-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Today's final.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta.